Ben.
How was it?
Are we not? I was just doing the minute silence for the death of our football club. Is that not what we're doing right now? Seriously, like these overpaid ponies on the football pitch right now. Everyone from top to bottom. This club is infested. This club is absolutely rotten to the core. It really is rotten to the core. We take the first time we take a lead in a game since Burnley at the back end of last year, or whenever we played them, and Van der Ven goes and does that. Van der Ven does that, our captain on the day. Sim, I've been telling you about Van der Ven for weeks and weeks and weeks. He's looked checked out. This guy is not standing up for the cause. This guy is not playing for the badge. It's a disgrace what he did. It's an absolute disgrace. Not only do we get Romero out for 4 games, now Van der Ven's out for the next game. Van der Ven's an absolute joke, man. He really is. If he wants to go, be my guest, but at least put some performances from now to the end of the season, man. I've had enough of him. I really have.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that foul. To be honest, I was watching it, I was like, what have you done, man? It was so unnecessary as well. Completely unnecessary. Have you watched it back? Did you think it was the right decision to send him
100% off? Right decision. It's a stonewaller for me. He's an absolute idiot. How can you do that at that stage of the game as well, 1-0? And you think as well, you know, you saw Newcastle yesterday playing with 10 men. You saw how they've played. You saw a couple of weeks ago Chelsea down to 10 men. You saw how they played. What do? We lay down. We don't want it at all. We go, here you go, take another goal, take another goal. It's ridiculous, man. These guys do not have the fight, do not have the bottle, do not have the mentality, do not have anything to get us out of the predicament that we're in. And I guarantee you now, by next weekend, by the time we play Liverpool, we will be in that relegation zone. West Ham and Forest, I don't doubt that they're going to get points. You know, I know they got hard games in Man City, but, you know, you back them to do it because they're showing fight for the cause. You saw how Nottingham Forest got that draw against Man City. Fight for the cause. West Ham go away to Craven Cottage 1-0. They're showing fight week in, week out. What are we showing? We're laying down for every opposition. We know we're beat before we even get on the pitch. The opposition know we're beat before we even get on the pitch. We're playing a shit Crystal Palace team today, by the way, without 2 of their main centre-backs that they played all season. Guehi went in January, Lacroix's out for this game, and we could barely lay a glove on them. It's this whole club, like I said, is absolutely rotten to the core. And I don't see a way how we get out of this. You know, now we are the bookies' favourites to go down. The bookies' favourites to go down. Just over evens. Can you believe it? I can't believe the state of our football club, where we're actually the bookies' favourites to get relegated. I can't believe it. I really can't.
It's madness that we got into the situation. In terms of being in the ground today, we saw a lot of people leaving, even at half time at 3-1. A lot of people left. What was it really that empty? What was it like being there?
Yeah, I mean, not many people came out for the second half. Second half was absolutely empty. 10 minutes to go was, there was probably more people watching your stream than the people that were in the stadium, literally. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, look, Spurs, the fans that were in there tried to back the team, you know, singing songs, trying to G them up, trying to give them a bit of confidence, even in the second half. But there's nothing there. There's nothing there. What are we supporting at the end of the day? We're supporting this crest and this football club that we've been here. You know, we'll always be here. But the players on the pitch don't give a shit. And they're proving that week in, week out. How can we be in this situation? They're not being able to grab each other by the scruff of the neck and actually show they want it. Nobody is showing us they want it at the moment. Maybe a few exceptions. Archie Gray, Matty's Tell, you know, players like that, they show they're up for the fight. But can't do it with just 2 players or 3 players. You've got to do it with a whole team, a band of brothers together. The guys that took us and won the Europa League last year. And now they're shitting on the badge, each and every one of them. They're absolutely shitting on the badge. And it's hard to watch.
Igor has said the boat is going in the direction I need it to go. Who is in the boat can stay, the others can leave the boat. Who do you think he's talking about?
Yeah, well, he's probably going to have to just take one of those rubber dinghies because you don't need a big boat to take anyone. We've got about 2 or 3 players that he's going to take on the boat with him. But definitely one of those players, I think, is Mickey van der Ven that's been checked out. Like I said, he's been checked out for weeks. He really has been. What can I say? Igor, by the way, we got to get rid of him. Like, we brought him in for an initial bounce. We've lost 3 games on the trot. And we've got Liverpool, which we probably won't win whatever manager comes in. But that Nottingham Forest game is like the biggest game in our recent history now. If we don't beat Nottingham Forest, or if we lose to Nottingham Forest, which I fully expect us to,
It's guaranteed.
then what? Yeah, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. And we are currently, like I said, the favourites to go down. There is no Spurs fan that can see a way out of this. How the fuck have we got to a situation where, with our 12th highest revenue earner, I think in world football, one of the biggest, highest revenue earners in the Premier League, brand new stadium, shitting out money year in, year out, and we're sitting here in the midst of a relegation battle. The first top six club, or supposed top six club, to ever get relegated from the Premier League. Mate, we're in an absolute simulation. This could be the worst season of all time. Not only are Spurs going to get relegated, not only are Arsenal going to win the league, but it's going to be West Ham to send us down, and it's probably going to be Chelsea to actually send us down with second last game of the season. Like, seriously, I swear this is a simulation, and they are just pushing us as far as we can go as people and as a fan base until they crack. And I think people will crack.
Well, I think we've all cracked at the moment. Honestly, my head was gone during that game. My head was lost. Igor says he saw positives. He saw things he liked. You know, we were 1-0 up, to be fair, before the red card.
How long were we 1-0 up for?
A minute. I don't know how long was it. About a minute.
5 minutes.
About 5 minutes.
I think 5 minutes max.
But the red card was inexplicable, you could argue.
Look, we might have been 1-0 up, but we could have easily been 2-0 down before that. Like, they had that chance right from... How are we conceding a chance from kickoff, basically, in the first minute of that game? Mm-hmm. And then that goal that was ruled offside, I mean, come on. Like, he was offside by, like, a hairline. That was the luckiest decision. So, even that we went 1-0 up, we didn't deserve it. Palace were the better team. It wasn't a great game, but Palace had the better of the chances, didn't they? We probably scored with our only shot of the game, or in the first half.
Yeah, it's true. No, I agree with you. I think if he's looking at positives, he's looking very, very slimly. Although I would say we had maybe a 5-minute period in the second half where we had some chances and could have scored, and that was it.
But this is the story all over again. This is the story of the season. Go 2-0 down at half time, or 2-goal lead down at half time, rally in the second half, pretend like they won it, you know, create a few chances, don't get back in the game. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, well, we played all right in that second half. Maybe that's something to go on. I mean, I've seen this game after game, week after week. And you know what? The only game that we actually got it back was the Man City game, the game that's going to hand Arsenal the title. So thank you very much, Tottenham Hotspur.
It's mad. In our predictions, we only had us winning 2 games, and one of us was Palace at home. We didn't even win that. We didn't even win that one.
But we also, in our predictions, we also had Nottingham Forest losing to Man City, West Ham drawing to Fulham. So these guys are picking up the unexpected points, and we're losing the expected points.
Yeah, we're in big trouble, man. I think big trouble undersells it. I think honestly, I think the damage is done. Do you think that this is done already? Like, are we down?
It's going to take a miracle. It's going to take a divine miracle for us to beat this, because you're looking at the attitude, the confidence levels, everything to do with our players on the pitch right now. I can't trust any of them to get us out of it. I'm looking at the way Nottingham Forest are playing and West Ham are playing. They look like they want it. And they are doing it. They're picking up points. We have an inability to pick up any points or to sustain any sort of pressure in any sort of game. So I cannot see us beating this. I really can't. And we're the bookies' favourites for a reason.
Yeah. We were saying this like a couple of weeks ago. Like, everyone's saying 5% are small chance. I'm looking at it like we should be favourites, really. Looking at if you look at the situation, and now we really are favourites. Everyone's caught up. Everyone can now really see what's going on. I think, especially tonight, we were the only game on. All eyes are on us tonight, and I think you can really see after tonight, like. I think the damage has been done already. I think the damage has been done. Everything that's happened this season has led to this moment where we are right now. And I don't know if there is any saving us.
No, I agree that there could be no saving us. However, what I would say is just get Harry in from now to the end of the season. put his arm around Javi, tell him how good he is, get his arm around quite a lot of these players and say, look, you guys are the bollocks. How are you down here? It's been pure mismanagement, and try and raise a few confidence levels, and maybe we can win a couple of games from now to the end of the season. But if they do that, probably not. And even if they do that, will it save us? Probably not. But at least give a little bit of a Hail Mary and give us a little bit of a chance.
So do you think? Okay, so you want Igor gone? Do you think they'll sack him after tonight?
I think they have to. I really think they have to. Like, you can't come in as a manager who has a proven track record of coming in and getting instant results and lose your first 3 games, 1 point outside the relegation zone with Liverpool away coming next, and keep your job. Like, I think he's got to go.
I don't think there's any got to at this point in anything. I don't think anything they do is going to change. Like, I think they're better. I think the only thing we can hope for is if he does stay and gets the team clicking at some point. Like, if he change it again and another new voice and another change in tactics, it's just going to cause more confusion and more mess at this point, I would say.
Look, I don't think he's instilling them with any sort of setup or confidence or anything. We're getting battered in every game, Sim. Like, we need to do something to try and get some sort of instant results, some sort of manager bounce, some sort of something.
Maybe it's not possible right now.
Yeah, look, if it's not possible, it's not possible, and we're going to go down. But at least give it a try. I'm not saying it's definitely going to work. I'm not. I'm just saying as a Hail Mary.
Well, I'm saying he's identifying the people who's going to be on the boat. If a new manager comes in, theoretically,
he's clueless, mate.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying he isn't. I'm just saying if a new manager comes in, they're going to have to figure out the situation themselves. They're going to have to figure out who's up for who's not. I'll give him a few more games. There's no point sacking him now, in my opinion.
I think generally the only manager who come and save is generally Ange. And I don't even mean it from a football standpoint. He knows the players. I generally think that's the only way.
Yeah, look, him if Ange ain't coming back.
I know he's not. But in terms of for the players, they need someone. They need something to get behind. And I really believe Ange's the only person who can do that.
Well, we're fucked then.
I like that idea. Get Ange back.
I'm not saying it's going to happen. Or
you throw enough money at him, he'll come back. If I'm Ange, I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, is that your offer? Add another 0 to that, and I'll consider it.
I tell you what, guys, that ref was dying to send someone off today from the start. Did you see how bloody trigger happy he was in that first half? Non-stop. The first 15, 20 minutes was literally foul after foul after foul. And some of them weren't even fouls anywhere near. And like even at the end, when I think it hit, someone fouled someone in our little corner there, and he gave the foul the other way. And I'm like, this ref is fucking a joke, man. But I said it, Adrian and Dad and me were all saying it in the first 10 minutes. I guarantee you there's going to be a sending off in this game. And then 10 minutes later, Bob's your uncle, there's the sending off. But can't blame the referee at the end of the day. We're our own worst enemies. That was self-sabotage at the highest degree today with Mickey van der Ven. It really was.
What did you think of Porro playing right centre-back?
Oh, mate. I just told you, Igor Tudor has no clue, bro. He's playing Pedro Porro at right centre-back. Like, what are we doing here? Seriously. Pedro Porro at right centre-back. Oh, God.
Yeah, when I saw the setup, I was like, you've literally got Gray, you've got Porro. Why not just put him a right wing-back and Gray in centre-back if that's what you want to do? I don't know. The whole thing was...
Why not play Paulinho at right centre-back and Gray in midfield? And
we'll
Porro
do that. He chose the only one that didn't make sense.
I know, it's madness.
It was madness, but... Yeah, Sousa only played 40 minutes. Anything on him?
Yeah. Not really. I mean, he was going in on the challenges, wasn't he, in the first 10 minutes? Got himself booked and barely saw him after that, to be honest.
So, go on.
No, go on.
I was going to say, who you said the only player that comes out of credit is Gray. Was that it?
Yeah, I thought Gray.
I thought Danso was okay.
Danso.
Yeah, Danso was okay. Tell was trying at least. And I thought Solanke in the second half was pressing the issue a little bit. But, yeah, look, we're feeding off scraps here, guys. We're really feeding off scraps.
Damage was done.
Yeah. Not even Richie could come on and get his consolation. That's how shit we were.
You know, it's mad. We could win 3-0 on Tuesday, and I wouldn't even be like... It's hard to even get happy about that, you know what I mean? With the situation we're in.
Trust me, you'll be happy on Tuesday if we win 3-0. And trust me, all the Budapest songs will be coming out. But yeah, it makes me think like, flying out on Monday to Madrid is just like,
what are we doing?
why the fuck do we do this
Oh, you're
to
flying.
ourselves, man?
We're going to Madrid,
Yeah, have fun.
for the game. Yeah, cheers. At least it can't get our league position any worse by losing. At least that's got
Every game sim I go to at the Tottenham Stadium, I go in and I'm walking up those steps and I'm like, surely it can't get any worse than the last time we were here. Surely. And it gets worse and worse every time. I just can't believe it. I seriously, like, I've been talking about relegation for so many weeks now, and I'm sitting here 1 point above the drop, and I'm like, I can't believe it. I still can't envisage us playing championship football next season. I just can't do it.
I know. I keep saying to Himothy, like, I keep saying to the stream, well, we're getting relegated. But I don't believe it. But it's true. Like, I have to keep telling myself that's what's happening, so I start to believe it, because it is happening.
I know, it is happening, and we're actually going to be going to fucking Wrexham and these places next year, Portsmouth and whoever else down in the Championship. I just can't believe it. Like, what has this club become? It is these owners, man. This Enoch have sunk us this low, that we're actually going to the Championship. There is not one person at this club that I wouldn't mind leaving in the summer. Not one.
It's crazy.
Everyone can go.
It's completely self-inflicted. Like, we've had every advantage you could ask for as a club. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just, we've like, there, as I was saying to like Himothy, like, there are so many clubs who like Brentford, who have to work on a very strict budget and have to, have very limited resources and limited money, and they have to make the best of what they got. And we have every advantage you could ask for, and we still manage to fuck it up this badly. Like, being 10th would be fucking it up, you know what I mean? But yet we're not even that.
When we used to finish outside the Champions League spots, that used to be a crisis. God, did we not know what a crisis was? We didn't know how good we had it.
Yeah, he was third. It looked like we might drop out, so he got sacked.
We didn't know how good we had it back in those days. We're talking about relegation. This is the worst Spurs team in my lifetime. Seriously, the worst. And I've seen some shit Spurs teams in my lifetime. I just can't believe it. Everyone needs to fucking go. Lange, Vinay, all the players, the manager. Fucking burn it all down to the ground and start again. That's all we can do.
There are reports from John Cross that there was some people who had to be held back by stewards as they were angrily shouting at the directors and the football analysts and stuff. So I just wanted to ask, how close did you get when you were shouting?
It was pretty close, to be fair.
Yeah, pretty close.
Look, good. Like, we need to put them under as much pressure as possible. Like,
protests are being organised already.
For when?
I think Change for Spurs put something out. Let me see. I think a power statement saying Tottenham now staring relegation in the face. Oh, it's just is it a statement or a protest? Maybe it's just a statement. It might just be a statement, but I'm sure they're planning a protest.
Timothy, you're still going to do watch-alongs in the Championship?
No.
No, just like that. He's been completely 100, keeping it 100, not even sugarcoating it. Nah, no chance, mate. Not touching that.
I just can't believe it. I can't.
I genuinely am just in a state of shock. I'm so... Like, I've got so many feelings running through me, just from anger to depression to sadness. Just can't believe it, man. This is just like... It just feels like tonight. We knew this club was dying, but it just felt like the death of the football club tonight. It really did. Like, I messaged my uncle Adrian a couple of days ago, offering him a ticket to the game, and I messaged him saying, "You up for coming to the funeral on Thursday night?" And there you are, right there in front of you, a fucking funeral.
God. All right, I'll let you go. Relax. Try and take your mind off things. Gonna need it for tomorrow. We'll have to talk about this again. Enjoy.
I'm telling you, nobody gets above a 0 in player ratings tomorrow. I guarantee you that.
They're all done. All right, spoilers. I'll catch you tomorrow.
All right, speak to you later.
See ya.